Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about the differences that as I see it, between narcissistic type behaviors and histrionic type behaviors when it's attention seeking, or they want to be the center of attention, and how vicious they can be to get it. Okay, now the narcissistic behavior, I'm not making a diagnosis, it's just the behavior. These days people call narcissistic behavior everything. Anything that's abusive, anything that's rude, it's like rude. Just not what somebody likes for somebody else to do. Ill-mannered. They pile everything under narcissism, narcissistic, when it's not everything. Not everything is. And it's not the behavior of someone with narcissistic personality disorder now. But these days we've said, so many people for years now have, culture has seen this as narcissistic behavior. They've kind of replaced abuse with the word narcissistic. Okay, let's just get to the difference. A narcissistic type of behavior, when they're trying to get some attention, theirs is mainly about that they want everybody in the world to know that they are the greatest, the best looking, just smartest all around. They know more than all professionals. They know more than anybody anybody about anything. Like it could be anything. It could be blueberry muffins. You know how to make blueberry muffins. They say they know how to make them better. They have to have all that attention on them for being the greatest, the best. Okay. Now, being vicious, that, like, say you have somebody at work who wants to be thought of as the know-it-all. They don't do it in that sense, but yeah, they want everybody to think they know everything. They know it all. Okay, and if you say no, you're wrong, you just, that to them, what happens to them is that as narcissistic rage comes about, as a narcissistic injury, you telling them that they're wrong, and, especially if other people are around, then it's a narcissistic injury, then it becomes narcissistic. They can rage, they get very angry, and these are people who can get you fired. They go behind your back, if you dare to shine, you shine above them, they'll get you fired, try their darndest to get you fired, kind of thing. They're just vicious. They don't care what is, they might not care at all if you're in hardship or whatever. They have to shine, and not you. Okay, now a histrionic, they're it's a different kind of attention. It's a different kind of look at me thing, generally. And it's that they want to be the center of attention, and they often think of themselves. I think the narcissist is more the one that says they are the center of attention, have to be. Okay, as in, like, there they are in the middle, and the world revolves around them. The histrionic is more that wants everybody to see them that way, wants everybody to make them that way, that they're the center of attention and everybody revolves around them, kind of thing. It's more like a soap opera kind of thing to them. Okay, if that made any sense at all. Yeah. But they will do things to make sure that at least one person, and say there's a group of people, at least one person has to them, be paying attention to them. And they don't care if it's, positive attention or negative attention, as long as they're getting attention. Okay, they don't care. They want that attention. Say, for instance, like you go out to eat, and, with a small group or something, and people, nobody's paying enough attention to that person, that histrionic. Okay, they're talking amongst themselves, the whole group, like you do when you go out to eat or something. That histrionic person is going to do something to get the attention on him or her. Okay? That everybody has to look at him or her and listen to what they have to say. They might just talk really loud, or say something that is shocking. Or they could even pick up their phone and put it on speaker and talk on their phone, or do something along this line, so that everybody goes, what? Looks at that person, that histrionic, because they're going to get the attention on them. Okay, not on anybody else, but on them. Okay, and as I've said before, this is how I see it. The way I think about it is that the histrionic, at one, maybe as a child, was the golden child. Then something traumatic happened, or dramatic, both, either, neither. But they lost their status as the golden child, and then they saw that like if something traumatic happened and or dramatic drama comes from it, people get it. That person would get attention. That's what they learn, is to get attention you have to be dramatic, and histrionics are very dramatic people. Their life is a soap opera. They're filled with very theatrical, dramatic attention seekers. Okay, and they can do this in just about any scene. Like, say you're having a meeting at work, the same kind of thing, and people are discussing something. That person is going to be like, be very, very dramatic the whole while, or maybe even make jokes, something to get attention on them. Okay, now the narcissistic person would be more of they are the know-it-all, and everybody in like a business meeting, and everybody should listen to them. The histrionic is more just getting attention, making noise, or something like coughing or sneezing, or when it's obviously fake. Just to get the attention on them, that kind of. Okay, and in what way can they be vicious, with it? I think in this one, it's not. It's vicious in an emotional way, maybe, or in even probably a financial way, like at a business meeting or something, and you're trying to get a point across, and they want to get the, they want the attention on them. You might not be able to get out what you need to get out during a meeting because of this person. And if you're an employee, you fail to give some information that costs you your job, because this person is also attention seeking. Okay, like in a family, say a child needs attention for something, or maybe even as adults, somebody needs attention, like they need to go to the doctor, they need something, but this person is going to be so dramatic, to get the attention back on them, persistent in getting the attention back on them. So something might be delayed, or just never happen. They will just be too, look at them. Okay, but their viciousness is more, like I said, more kind of like emotional. It's not physical, there are different types of abuse. And, but they don't tend to, I don't think, physically lash out, physically, make threats, make physical threats or anything like that. Theirs is just, but they can, work toward getting you out, like getting you out of your job, getting it, pushing you out of the forefront of a family meeting, a business meeting, any kind of meeting. They don't want you to be the person that's center of attention. They want to be that center of attention. Now, can you imagine having one is a narcissistic type and the other is a histrionic type in a business meeting? Yeah, I can. More than imagine. Okay, well, there's much more to this, of course, but it's too much to put in one video. So I'll go ahead and wrap this up. But what are your experiences with these two types? Do you see the difference between the types of behavior, the narcissistic type behavior or the histrionic type behavior, and how they want and need and get their attention on them, and how vicious they are with it? What are your experiences? If you feel like talking about it, leave a comment below. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll talk to y'all on another video. Bye.